Ladies and gentlemen, in a world filled with noise, where everyone is eager to be seen, heard, and recognized, there is a profound wisdom in choosing to grow in silence. Today, I want to speak to you about the beauty and power of silent growth, a journey that does not demand attention, but quietly nurtures greatness. Just like a seed buried beneath the soil, your growth may not be visible to the world, but it is no less significant. In the fast-paced world we live in today, where instant gratification is the norm, it is easy to overlook the profound power of patience and the importance of the unseen process that precedes visible success. Yet, it is in this hidden phase, in the silence of your own growth, that true greatness is nurtured. When a seed is planted, it disappears from view, seemingly lost in the darkness of the earth. To the untrained eye, it might appear as if nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, a miraculous transformation is taking place. The seed begins to break open, sending out roots that will anchor it securely in the ground. This is the critical stage of its journey, where it draws nutrients and water from the soil, fortifying itself for the eventual emergence into the light. This silent, unseen growth is not just preparation, it is essential for the seed to develop into the strong, towering oak it is destined to become. This metaphor of the seed is a powerful reminder of how our own lives unfold. Often we are in a hurry to see results, to showcase our achievements, to prove that we are making progress. But like the seed, our growth is most profound when it is not immediately visible. The moments of quiet perseverance, the hours spent honing our craft, the lessons learned in solitude, all these contribute to the deep roots that will one day support the weight of our aspirations. The oak tree, a symbol of strength and endurance, does not sprout overnight. Its growth is a slow and steady process, with years of silent development before it ever reaches for the sky. This is a lesson in patience that nature offers us, one that we would do well to heed. The oak tree's strength lies in its roots, and those roots take time to establish. If the tree rushed to grow tall without first securing its foundation, it would not withstand the storms that will inevitably come. Similarly, in our own lives, the foundation we build in silence away from the eyes of others determines our capacity to handle the challenges that life throws our way. It is easy to focus on the visible outcomes, the accolades, and the applause, but the real work happens in the quiet moments when no one is watching. It is in these moments that our character is tested and refined, that we develop the resilience needed to keep moving forward when the path is difficult. In today's society, where success is often measured by immediate results and visible achievements, the value of patience can be easily overlooked. But true greatness is rarely the result of a quick and easy journey. It is the product of consistent effort, quiet dedication, and the willingness to endure the process without demanding recognition at every step. Just as the seed must first establish itself in the darkness before it can break through the soil, so too must we be willing to grow in the silence of our own journeys. There is a certain humility required to embrace this process. It means accepting that not every phase of our growth will be visible or celebrated. It means understanding that the most important work we do is often done in private, without fanfare. This humility is not a weakness, but a strength of recognition that the most enduring success is built slowly and deliberately. In the early stages of our growth, we might be tempted to compare ourselves to others, to measure our progress against those who seem to be moving faster or achieving more. But just as different seeds require different conditions and time frames to germinate, so too do our journeys unfold in their own time. The oak does not concern itself with how quickly the grass grows. It focuses on deepening its roots, knowing that its time will come. Patience, therefore, is not just about waiting, it is about trusting the process. It is about believing that the work you are doing in the silence will eventually bear fruit, even if you cannot see the results right now. It is about having faith that your roots are growing deep, preparing you for the day when you will emerge stronger, wiser, and ready to face whatever comes your way. In a world that often celebrates the quick win, the overnight success, it is important to remember the lesson of the seed. True greatness is nurtured in obscurity. It is in the quiet, unseen moments of growth that our foundations are laid, that our roots deepen, and that we prepare ourselves for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. So embrace the power of patience and trust that your silent growth is leading you toward a future of strength and resilience. Just like the oak tree that rises from a tiny seed to touch the sky. Destiny does not demand a stage, it requires preparation. This simple yet profound truth speaks to the heart of every journey toward success. In a culture that often celebrates the spotlight, it is easy to forget that the most significant parts of our destiny are shaped in the shadows. The quiet moments of struggle, the sacrifices made when no one is watching, these are the crucibles where our character is tested and our purpose is defined. Consider the life of an artist or a craftsman. Before their work is displayed in galleries or celebrated by critics, there are countless hours spent in solitude, honing their skills and perfecting their craft. These hours are not glamorous, they are filled with trial and error, with moments of doubt and frustration. Yet it is in these moments away from the public eye that true mastery is achieved. The same is true for all of us, regardless of our field or calling. The work we do in the shadows, the dedication we show when no one is applauding, is what ultimately determines the quality and impact of our destiny. Destiny, as grand as it may sound, is not a single event or achievement. It is the culmination of many small decisions, quiet efforts, and personal sacrifices. These often go unnoticed by others, but they are essential in shaping who we are and what we are capable of becoming. The unseen struggles we endure, the challenges we face in silence, are not wasted. They are the very foundation of our future success. Just as a building needs a strong and solid foundation to stand tall, so too does our destiny require a base of strength, integrity, and resilience, all built in the quiet, hidden moments of our lives. There is a tendency in today's world to rush the process, to seek shortcuts to success, and to demand recognition before the work is fully done. However, true destiny does not come from rushing or cutting corners. It is born out of patience and persistence. The process of becoming who we are meant to be cannot be hurried. It is a journey that requires time, effort, and a willingness to embrace the shadows. These shadows are not places of failure or defeat, but of growth and transformation. It is in these hidden spaces that our true selves are revealed and refined. Character is not built in the spotlight, it is forged in the fires of unseen trials. When we face challenges that no one else sees, when we make sacrifices that no one else knows about, we are building the inner strength that will sustain us when our destiny finally comes into view. These quiet battles are where we learn the most about ourselves, our strengths, our weaknesses, our values, and our purpose. They teach us resilience, humility, and the importance of staying true to our path, even when it seems like no one is watching or cares. Moreover, it is in the shadows where our purpose is solidified. Often it is the struggles we face in silence that clarify our vision and sharpen our sense of purpose. When we are stripped of external validation, we are forced to look inward, to connect with our deepest desires and convictions. This is where true purpose is found, not in the accolades or the applause, but in the quiet resolve to keep going, to keep pushing forward, even when the path is difficult and lonely. Destiny requires preparation, and this preparation is not always glamorous or visible. It involves doing the hard work when no one else is around, staying committed to the process, even when progress seems slow or invisible. It means understanding that every step, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, is a crucial part of the journey. Each moment of struggle, each unseen sacrifice is a building block in the creation of your destiny. So do not rush the process. Embrace the hidden work, knowing that it is in these silent moments that your true destiny is being formed. Remember, the most powerful and lasting achievements are not those that come quickly or easily, but those that are built on a foundation of perseverance, dedication, and quiet preparation. It is in the shadows where your character is refined, where your purpose is solidified, and where your destiny is truly shaped. True strength is not in the noise you make, but in the quiet resilience you build. In a world that often equates loudness with power, we must recognize the profound, enduring force of silent strength. This type of strength does not announce itself with fanfare or demand attention. Instead, it is cultivated in the depths of our character, forged in the stillness of perseverance, and revealed through our ability to endure and overcome life's challenges without the need for recognition or applause. There is a common misconception that strength is about dominance, about being louder, bigger, or more forceful than others. However, real strength is far subtler and more enduring. It is the quiet determination to keep moving forward, even when the path is difficult, even when no one else sees the effort you are putting in. It is the ability to remain steady and focused in the face of adversity, to maintain your integrity and purpose, regardless of external circumstances. Silent strength is the kind that grows in the dark, much like the roots of a tree. These roots do not seek the sunlight or the attention of the world. They work quietly underground, anchoring the tree firmly in place, drawing nourishment from the soil, and preparing it to withstand the storms that will inevitably come. Without these roots, the tree could not stand tall or thrive. Similarly, without the silent strength we cultivate in our own lives, we cannot hope to achieve lasting success or withstand the challenges that come our way. It is easy to focus on the external markers of success, the promotions, the accolades, the material gains, but these are merely the visible outcomes of a much deeper process. The true measure of strength lies in what happens behind the scenes, in the moments when no one is watching. It is in these quiet moments away from the spotlight that we are truly tested and our real power is discovered. The effort we put in when no one else is around, the resilience we build in the face of personal challenges, these are the forces that will propel us toward our destiny. Consider the journey of any great individual, whether a leader, an artist, or an athlete. Their public achievements are only the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface lies a vast reservoir of silent strength, built over years of discipline, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment. It is this invisible force that enables them to rise above obstacles, to push beyond their limits, and to achieve what others might deem impossible. Their success is not merely a product of talent or opportunity, it is the result of the silent strength they have cultivated over time. This silent strength is not something that can be easily measured or quantified, but its impact is undeniable. It is the inner fortitude that allows us to face life's difficulties with grace and perseverance. It is the quiet confidence that comes from knowing that we have done the work, that we have prepared ourselves for whatever challenges may come. It is the resilience that enables us to bounce back from setbacks, to keep going even when the odds are against us. Building this kind of strength requires patience and a willingness to embrace the process, even when progress is slow or invisible. It means choosing to show up day after day and give your best effort, even when no one else is there to witness it. It means cultivating a mindset of perseverance, of pushing through the tough times, not because you seek recognition, but because you understand that this is where true growth happens. It is in these moments of quiet effort that your character is forged, your skills are sharpened, and your resolve is strengthened. Silent strength also involves a deep sense of self-awareness. It requires you to understand your own limitations and weaknesses, to confront them honestly, and to work on them without the need for external validation. This kind of strength is rooted in humility, in the recognition that you are a work in progress, and that true growth often happens in the most unassuming, quiet moments of life. The silent strength you cultivate today is the force that will propel you toward your destiny. It is not the loud, attention-seeking actions that define your journey, but the quiet, consistent efforts you make when no one else is watching. This strength is what will carry you through the tough times, keep you grounded in the good times, and ultimately lead you to the fulfillment of your true potential. In a world that often values noise and spectacle, it is important to remember the power of silent strength. It is the invisible force behind every success story, the quiet resilience that sustains us in the face of adversity, and the true measure of our inner power. By embracing and cultivating this silent strength, you prepare yourself not only to achieve success, but to sustain it, no matter what challenges lie ahead. Your potential is not in what others see, but in what you cultivate in the silence of your own growth. This is a truth that many overlook in a world that often equates visibility with value. We live in an age where social media, public recognition, and outward achievements are celebrated, and it is easy to fall into the trap of thinking that our worth and potential are determined by what others can see. However, the real power of potential lies in the hidden work we do when no one else is watching. It is in these quiet moments of self-reflection, dedication, and perseverance that we begin to unlock the greatness within us. Think of a river carving its path through a valley. The process is almost imperceptible, yet over time, the river's consistent flow shapes the landscape in profound ways. The river doesn't make noise as it works, it simply continues to move slowly and steadily, altering the terrain with its silent persistence. Similarly, your potential is constantly at work beneath the surface, quietly shaping your future as you invest in your growth. This process doesn't require fanfare or recognition. It simply requires dedication and a commitment to personal development. Unlocking your potential begins with understanding that it is not something to be externally validated, but internally cultivated. It is not dependent on the approval or acknowledgement of others, but on your willingness to explore and develop your unique abilities. This means embracing the quiet, often solitary work of self-improvement. It means recognizing that your true capabilities are discovered not in the applause of the crowd, but in the silence of your own efforts. In the quiet moments of growth, away from the distractions and expectations of the world, you have the opportunity to truly discover who you are and what you're capable of becoming. It is in these moments that you can focus on your strengths, identify your weaknesses, and begin to develop the skills and mindset necessary to reach your full potential. This process is deeply personal and requires patience, introspection, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Often we underestimate the power of these silent efforts because they do not produce immediate, visible results. However, just like the river that carves valleys, the impact of your quiet work is cumulative and far-reaching. Each small step you take, each new skill you develop, and each obstacle you overcome is gradually shaping your future. Over time, these efforts build upon one another, creating a strong foundation for your eventual success. This hidden potential is also about resilience, the ability to keep pushing forward, even when progress seems slow or non-existent. It's about having the foresight to understand that the work you are doing today, though unseen, is laying the groundwork for the achievements of tomorrow. It's about trusting the process and believing that your efforts will bear fruit in due time, even if the results are not immediately apparent. Moreover, the silence in which your potential is cultivated is also where you develop a deeper understanding of your purpose. Without the noise of external opinions and expectations, you can connect with your inner self, clarify your goals, and align your actions with your true values. This clarity is essential for unlocking your full potential because it ensures that your efforts are directed towards something meaningful and fulfilling. In the pursuit of greatness, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of recognition and validation. But the most successful and fulfilled individuals are those who understand that true greatness is not something that can be displayed or measured by others. It is something that is built over time, in the quiet moments of discipline and determination, when no one else is watching. It is the result of consistently choosing to invest in your growth, even when it would be easier to seek the approval of others. So, embrace the quiet. Understand that the silence is not a void, but a fertile ground where your potential is being nurtured. It is in the quiet that you can experiment, learn, and grow without the pressure of external judgment. It is in the quiet that you can fail and try again, building the resilience and persistence that will carry you through the more challenging times. And it is in the quiet that you can unlock the greatness that lies within you, shaping your future in ways that will one day become visible to the world. Your potential is a silent force, constantly at work, shaping your path and preparing you for the opportunities and challenges ahead. By embracing the quiet, you give yourself the space to grow, the time to reflect, and the freedom to explore the full range of your capabilities. In this silence, you will discover not only who you are, but who you can become. And when the time comes for your potential to be realized, you will be ready not because of the noise you made, but because of the quiet strength and resilience you have cultivated along the way. In the quiet, away from the noise of the world, lies the true path to greatness. The strength you build in silence, the resilience you cultivate without fanfare, and the potential you unlock in solitude are the real forces behind your success. Embrace the hidden process, for it is there that your character is refined and your destiny shaped. Remember, greatness is not found in the spotlight, but in the consistent, quiet efforts that go unseen. Trust the journey and know that your silent growth is preparing you for the fulfillment of your true potential.